Time to work on putting the ball through the hoop. Press the square near the rim to perform a layup. To dunk it, hold R2 before taking off. Dunks and layups have the best chance of going in. Try to get open around the rim for some easy buckets.
I don't like this. Go back to this. Go back to that head to head. Leave the block because I block bleed. Tripping, got stuck. Download. It's not a video, nigga. Play you. Crazy, crazy.
What is this?
NBA Live 19. What is this? Oh, they playing
So you're
2K.
playing people on here.
Mm-hmm. You damn right.
Good evening from Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, this city home to the 8th wonder of the world, the Astrodome. We'll see on the floor who stands
Who
out
all can
tonight.
see me
I don't know
talking?
about that, Ed. I may have to disagree with you on that. The 8th wonder of the world is the Red Rowdies. Let's get
Hold
loud.
up.
Let's represent. Houston Rockets, what time is it?
They are certainly impressive. Let's do this in Houston. Paul to Chris. Just enough of a head fake to
Damn, ref,
help
there wasn't
on
no
that
foul.
one.
The okey doke. Let's
Come on,
see
man,
if
get your ass down the court.
Hayward
Bring back
to
Melo.
Horford. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. And he scores. Euro step
Bring
into
back
the
Melo.
rim, Jay.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Horford. Nice.
Come on,
pace.
man.
Sets
Al
it
Horford
up
don't
and
run that goddamn
slams it
fast.
down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Paul into the front court. Lead is 2. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity
Hey,
shop.
man.
Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription,
Which
you
team
take
are
your
you?
medicine and you call
The
it.
Rockets.
To Anthony. Fires the 3.
Foul, ref.
Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Who left in Houston? Luke Bamute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So, Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without 2 key wing defenders this year?
I ain't
Well,
throw
the
that,
guys
man.
need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition.
Hold up, bro,
He's a
you want
bigger
the
guard
back?
who
Hold
can
up.
use his length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown. He played at Oklahoma State. Extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden State Warriors.
Here's CP3.
Ah,
And
my
the rebound
bad.
pulled in by Brown. To Hayward. Tatum. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in.
Oh, what the fuck?
Brown up to block the shot.
Bro, how did
That'll
you
get out.
block
Last
the
touch
shot,
by
bro?
Capella. Both coaches hitting
Come on,
the
bro.
reset button.
Come on,
Fresh
bro.
legs
Don't do me
coming
like
onto the
that.
floor.
NBA Live. No, that's a boo-boo.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Marcus Morris.
Good D.
Finishing inside
Good
the
D.
paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Paul into the front court. They trail by 2. To Chris.
It's a foul, ref.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it
Let
to
me
go
hit me in my
down.
arm,
And the
huh?
defender's got to
You
take
better
note.
sit
Otherwise, that shot's going up.
Hey, be
Goes to
quiet,
the
man.
left side. to Marcus Morris.
And if I do, oh, come on.
And he's fouled. Very close.
I need to be rewarded.
Hey, look, sometimes
I need
you
to
need
be
to feel
rewarded
out
if I do.
Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that.
Hey, push that
early
sub button for me, though.
Marcus Morris.
Push that red button right there that say
for his
sub.
career, 73%. Knocks down the first.
Oh, ear hustling ass, pussy ass nigga, boy. Ear hustling ass. Ooh, what do you say? Face ass.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Gordon with it. Down by 1. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Won't go down for Chris.
Come on, man, you gotta make that.
To Marcus Smart. Gets it in the left corner. To Rozier. Boston with 4 to shoot. To Rozier. Oh,
Man, that's
ferocious
fake.
slam inside.
Scary Terry
right.
was born during the playoffs last year. He helped Boston achieve what many critics, including myself, thought was impossible without superstar teammates being healthy. He's a pit bull defensively, so quick laterally with a strong upper body frame and a great center of gravity. He plays with a ton of grit and determination, and that's just what you need in a depth guard.
Hey, come
What
on,
kind
man.
of
Answer the
reward
bell
are you
when
referring
called.
to?
Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Paul, well, their first 3, and they're
Bucket.
right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Has a chance.
Come on, man.
Deep 2 there, won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace
Gotta block that,
defensively,
son.
this is going to be a dogfight.
Gotta block that.
He can't get it to go. No good. Time runs out here in the first quarter. On to the second.
I can't say that.
Certainly on display.
Both teams are
Can't
trying
say
to
that.
feel each other out, but I like the
Right.
aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game. Ed, you ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Indeed.
Wow,
Don't worry
so
about it.
Houston, we have a problem, all of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
It's a foul, ref.
Can't
Damn.
Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yes, and the foul.
Thank you.
And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. And he can't convert the free throw. Brown into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Shut up, I'm just playing, man.
All rookies in
Crazy ass.
voting. But I say to
Nah,
you
I
this,
just been chilling
I
though,
agree
for
with
real.
what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle,
I just been
who
chilling
you
like a
taking, Jason Tatum
motherfucker,
or
man.
Donovan
Just doing
Mitchell?
my
Jason
streaming,
Tatum or Ben Simmons?
my YouTube
I take
shit.
JT every time.
Irving into the front court. Leads 5. And Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look. He went
They
down
report this
5
nigga for
minutes
strange
into his
sniping.
Celtics career. So how much of an evaluation
you ain't
period
welcome, man.
should Gordon Hayward get coming off a tough injury?
Well, with a
welcome
potential
at all.
franchise player, you always rather be safe than be sorry. And he needs to pay attention to his body more so than...
You feed me.
When I was trying to come back and play, that could take a couple of years to heal fully. So Gordon Hayward's ability to make sure that he feels that he trusts his body is the most important thing.
Here's Irving into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Tatum. Textbook defense. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter.
When
to
that
create
guy, you tried to
contact
bring him.
after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Jaylen Brown. Irving. From the painted area, won't go down. Carter Williams. To Gerald Green. Has a look. Not that time.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Smothering D. Rockets have the ball. Probing the defense. Carter Williams. Lays it up and in.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Irving. To Horford. Irving.
Scared that.
Not that time.
Got scared that.
Slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Count it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Up 5. To Horford.
Oh, come on, man.
Kyrie Irving for 2.
That's so
If
crazy.
you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay. Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland
Ride
in
it
that
back.
Game 7 at Golden
Ride it back.
State.
Keep going, man.
How
What are
was
you
he
doing?
influenced as a player by that title?
Well, I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always
Bro,
been
come
a
on,
leader
man.
of his
Don't
own
be a
movement.
hoe.
At times, his
Stop
voice
being a
may
hoe,
have been
bro.
suppressed
You wasn't
because
raised
of
that way.
LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on this roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
Gets to the
It looks
basket,
pretty.
but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your
Should
face.
not be in the bonus.
The jawing is only going to escalate.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Wow, maybe a design disruption right there. Or probably just an accident.
Gerald Green.
Remaining in the second quarter.
Beyond the arc for 3. And
Come
Boston
on,
has
bruh.
the rebound. To Irving. A pass taken
Good
away
pass.
by the Rockets. Carter Williams. Nene with the dunk.
Ooh!
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch
Ooh,
a
that
player
boy
who
hit
can
you with
create
the
off jump.
that boy
We
hit you
call
with
that
the Ric
dance.
Flair.
When you allow a player to
Boy hit
dance
you
with
with
that
that
much
Ric.
space, that's a problem.
Ooh, that boy hit you with that.
To Irving.
Don't do it. Come on,
Two
man. I'm on
points to
that.
the board.
You see, you can't
Come on,
actually get
man.
mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nene. Pass
Hey, come on, man.
taken
Why
away
you
by
wait
the
to throw
Celtics.
it, bro?
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming. A career 87% from the line. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Foul, ref.
Good look that time. Off the mark.
Damn.
That's it. First half has come to an end. The Celtics have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
Nope.
To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Smart.
They've been getting makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
He can't shoot.
Shot won't fall. Nene to Harden.
Ref, what's up?
No good.
Hey, come
Defense
on, man.
catching a break there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more
I don't quit talking shit to little pussy ass niggas that can't play the game and gotta watch me. Feed me.
There will be no shortage of shots for Carmelo Anthony and Mike D'Antoni's offense, Jay. Why is it a good fit for Melo in Houston?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, if there's one guy you need to trust, his name is Daryl Morey. And the Houston Rockets organization is a stat-driven culture. So he understands at this juncture where Carmelo Anthony is in his relationship to his career. Playing with 2 pass-first type PGs in James Harden and CP3, who averaged a combined 12.5, 13 assists last year, will open up the floor extensively for Carmelo to knock down those jump shots.
Clint Capella. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Whoa. Damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That nigga doing the same thing you doing. But you know what I'm saying? That's just like playing dominoes and nigga watching your hand. You know what I mean? What is this? This is elementary? I gotta teach you how to play the game?
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 0, Marquise Chris. Into the game for the
Irving to Jaylen Brown. Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off Jaylen Brown.
Getting nervous.
Harden has it up the floor. To Paul.
It's a foul.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2.
Get at him. Get at him, goddamn. Goddamn man.
Across the timeline. Leads a
She
bucket
on fucking Bob White.
to Hayward.
Why you gotta be on Bob White, man? All places.
To Marcus Smart.
Oh, that's all.
And the rebound taken down by Houston.
Niggas start talking about
In the front
Uber.
court, looking to make something happen.
Ooh.
Yes!
Ooh.
And a foul.
Oh.
He'll have a chance
Oh.
for a three-point
Oh.
play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he knocks it down at the line. Irving with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. To Hayward. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Irving.
Come on, man. That's another one.
5 on the shot clock. To Marcus Smart. Nice
Man, you
pass
see
to
Marcus
set things
Smart,
up.
bro, on Chris Paul.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Jay, last year, Rockets 65 and 17.
That's a
Good
foul,
for
Rep.
number 1 record in the West. What's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy. If he's healthy, you can make an argument that the Rockets may have won the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. But also, I think James Harden needs to continue to build
Rep.
on his play
They
in
cherry
the playoffs in particular.
They cherry
Everybody
pick.
knows how
Come
great
on.
he
Come on,
was
cherry.
during the regular season.
I'm gonna
But
pop
those
your
last
cherry.
6 games
Pop
against the
your
Golden
cherry.
State Warriors,
Pop it.
he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37%
Pop
in
it,
the regular
cherry.
season. He shot
Say I'm gonna
20%.
pop that cherry.
Mike D'Antoni's going to make some moves and set his matchups.
Oh, shit. Get this shit out of here.
Slams it home on the putback.
You know, I just want to thank the man above for allowing a guy like Gordon Hayward, after that horrific,
That's a
awful
foul,
injury
Rip.
he had in opening night. So good to see my dude back on the floor and doing his thing, finally healthy.
To Hayward. Fires the three.
You should have, man, you should have
Can't
hit that
connect.
boy in
It's
the
no
head.
good.
What you talking about? Man, I do this every day.
For 3. Gets
I
it
do
to
this
go.
every day. I
Coach
talk
cannot
that
be
business,
happy
man.
with that closeout.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side,
I
stunt
talk
towards the
that
driver.
business,
That means
man.
fake
Hey,
at
man.
him.
Hey.
Don't
Hey,
overcommit.
man.
Stunt,
Hey.
then get back here or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
That's a foul, Rep.
4-3.
That's a
Rebound,
foul, Rep.
Horford.
Man, come on, man.
To Hayward. Irving to Hayward. Foot was on the line.
He
It's
nervous.
a turnover.
You nervous.
Houston with the basketball. Carter Williams to Chris. Going along.
That's a foul, Rep.
beyond the arc. Gerald Green is going to get a chance at 3 here. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Jaylen Brown.
What are you doing? Okay. Oh,
Baseline drive. The
get
shot
your
won't
weak ass out of
And
here.
one of the most underrated things in this
Weak
game
ass
is
out
quick
here.
lateral speed.
Playing with
Good
me.
job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Ooh, hit it. Ooh. Ooh.
just inside the arc. At
Knock
the
'em.
buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Rockets with the lead.
All that.
It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And they were able to flip the script in the third because, remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but
Ooh,
they
hit
come
him
out
with
here in
the
the fourth quarter and they think about protecting that lead. That is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get
like that.
It's good.
Hey, this
And
fool,
one.
the Euro,
That was
man.
such a great job by the offensive player.
And,
knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Missed the foul shot. Throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Marcus Morris. From long range. Contested shot, Marcus Morris can't hit. Gerald Green.
Nope. I gotta tell you, I can't do that right now. That's too much loss of focus.
Here comes some changes.
Substitutions, Houston.
I wouldn't be able to see it right here, no way.
Ball to Anthony. Has a chance? Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He is struggling just a little bit. 2 for 5.
The Saudi players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Hayward. Short jumper off the mark. To P.J. Tucker.
Oh, got him jumping. Come on, Rip.
Offensive rebound. Capella to Ball. Has a look. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
2.
Woo, did you see that?
2.
Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all
2.
net.
Irving
That was a
into the
2.
front court. His guys
Good
trail
shot.
by 10. And Carmelo grabs the rebound. Houston takes over. Anthony. They get it down to Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Oh, yeah. You see how that too?
Over the summer. What about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back
Cut
his
this
first
shit
step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Gonna cut this.
It goes down.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Late.
Jumper misses. Rozier with it. They find themselves down 10. Now Paul with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Shot from the lane won't go. Irving to Horford. Nothing going here on that drive. Tatum.
That's
Deep
what
to
does me on
there,
that steal,
won't go.
man.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
The follow won't
Come
go either.
on, man. Why the
Usually makes
putback
a
so
living on
hard
shots
now,
like
man?
that, but sometimes maybe it's just not your night.
To Rozier.
Uh-uh.
Knocks it down from mid-range. Harden with it up top. His team on top by 8. Oh, nice step through to get to the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them. Maybe
Come on,
like Devin
fella.
Booker
You
did
gotta
last
hold
year.
that, man.
Kyrie Irving. Now 4 for 9.
You gotta hold
Simply
that.
put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic
Hold
could happen.
that.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He
got
has it
hold,
on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their
Roll
mind they
for
do,
you,
but in
roll
Kyrie's mind,
up.
the game is over.
Chopped him up like
Chris
cold
Paul, couple of
cuts.
free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet.
And that boy is done.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Irving in the front court, trailing by 10. Kyrie Irving, he's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I don't know what you talking about, man.
Paul to Harden. Count the basket inside. The way he gets to the line, you have to respect every part of his game.
He is an occupational hazard for referees. He's
Good shot.
the MVP of drawing fouls. He constantly baits the defender, which makes the defender's hands drop, which allows James Harden to drop buckets on him.
Tucker to Capella. Slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big
Get
is the
that.
ladder? He's still climbing.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. It's their
Timeout.
first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds.
Taper fade. You don't braid my hair? One time, cut it off.
Mixing things up.
Cut all the
Line
braids off.
substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Ooh.
Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Play is stopped.
Good try, though,
Timeout,
bro.
Boston. They're
Good
down
try,
big
though,
in
bro.
this fourth
I'm the
quarter,
truth,
and a
bro.
chance
I'm
here
the
to
truth, bro.
empty their
Only
bench.
reason I lose because boys be stream sniping, bro. I'm the truth, bro. I had over 1,200 rank points before they had the update. So don't think you just lost to somebody, bro.
You know, sometimes
it's the truth
basketball
right here.
can become a very
It's the truth
beautiful
right
thing
here.
to watch.
Truth right
During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The
Go check
passion
my
at
Twitter,
times
bro.
can even
Go check
be
my Twitter,
lower
bro.
Because players are
Go check my
tired,
Twitter,
they're
bro.
fatigued.
At
But today, it's all been good.
D5713 _.
They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Deep right corner.
Got a
Here
twitch
comes
too.
the screen.
D5713.
To Irving.
Everything. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Shot by Chris. Can't get it to go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
You was talking like that man trash or something. That's weak. So I won. So, yeah. So I'll let you talk about earlier. I won. Nah, what? Yeah. What I was looking for. Oh yeah, damn, I missed my step back. Damn, I'm tripping. You know they got girls on here too, right? You know they got girls on here too, right?
She said she couldn't download the video. It's not a download. It's very live. I'm on a 4-game winning streak. Jesus. Hey. Okay, shit, I don't win them all. Boys be good. You know what I'm saying? Boys be alright. But I just be a little better sometimes. Don't go on there. Zing, ding, ding. The ball like the NBA. But they out there moving. I don't knock 'em, I just know the game.
Good evening from Toyota Center. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, yes, we are ready for takeoff.
And Ed, the Rockets are flying high. If they keep feeding the beard or feeding the streets, either way, this is a lethal backcourt.
It's been a launching pad for threes and so much more. Let's get ready for the tip. To Rose. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Nothing going here on that drive. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports,
No, sir.
the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
And the basket good at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Houston takes over. Sizing up the defense. Beverly. Missed it. Count it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Great look and vision. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The assist from number 42, Melton Fred.
Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Ref, what's up with the foul?
Beverly.
They can pay for it.
Beverly. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oh, wow. Get that shit out of
Away. Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
On the assist.
Threes and layups. That's what the Rockets do. They're not a team that settles for mid-range shots. And that's a good job of getting to the rim and racking.
Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. And that'll get out of bounds.
Home
Last touch by
run.
the Suns. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Beverly into the front court. Up 5. Throws it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Phoenix with it.
Big shot. Big shot. Hold up. Big shot.
Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot
Big shot.
won't go.
And
Big
that's
shot.
how you make a difference. Every shot the offense
That's a foul,
takes,
Rel.
make sure
Big
that
shot,
has a
Robert
10
Horry.
as far as degree of
Big shot, Robert Horry. Give me that goddamn ball, you little bitch. Big shot, Robert Horry.
From beyond the
Oh,
arc.
come on, man. You
His
hit
first
nothing
effort,
but
not that time.
wings.
That one out of bounds off a rocket.
You hit nothing but wings. Come here. Come here. Come
Rose
here.
into the front court. They find themselves down 10. His first effort off the mark. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. For three.
Come on, man. I just pumped
Not
fake,
that
man.
time. He misses. It's a big finish.
Should've fouled
Jay,
that bitch.
perhaps that's a start.
Foul
Those
that
kind
hoe.
of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Rose. From long range.
Okay.
Cleans
Okay.
the offensive glass.
Get this shit. Man,
On
come
the
on.
follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
And now Houston has the basketball. Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns.
Slap that man.
And the defender
Slap him when he go to
Finish
reaching
called
too
for.
much.
And you can't lunge like that.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Get this shit. That's a King Olajuwon.
Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Come on, man.
That's what you
That's a
come
two
to
anyway.
expect. Your best players making baskets.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Knocked loose. Beverly.
And we want to start reaching.
And
We
he's
want to start
fouled.
reaching.
A trip to the line coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive player is establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Beyond the arc for 3. And the Suns right there for the rebound. That's it for the first quarter with the Rockets in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Rockets have the ball. Going to launch.
Wow,
Beyond
real.
the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Beverly into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
All right.
Fires the 3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Beverly. To Crawford.
It's a foul, ref.
Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Man, that was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Good shot out
denied.
here. Came out of
And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. New
Don't
blood
know him,
coming
look
in
him up.
for both sides.
You don't know Akeem Olajuwon, look him up.
Into the game for the Phoenix Suns, number 25, Derrick Rose.
Rose lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken in by the Rockets. 4-3. Textbook
Come on,
defense.
man.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Foot was
Work for the
on
Pistons.
line. It's
Look
a
him up.
turnover. Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
Number 9, Brock Head. And number 5, Kamari Carroll.
Here's a chance from long range.
Oh, you want to pull out Hawkins? Okay, okay. Monroe.
From beyond the arc.
Monroe.
Buries the trifecta.
Yeah.
Let me tell
Yeah,
you
I
how
got
this
better
one goes.
players,
It ain't
nigga.
no fun,
I
but
just
the
feel
homies
like
can't have
switching
it.
up.
Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Rose.
Uh-uh.
Count the bucket for 2.
Ew, the
You see,
ball.
you can't actually get
Carroll.
mesmerized by the ball. you actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
For three. That won't go. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Houston with the basketball.
That's a pump fake,
Second
man.
effort. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender.
Yeah, Bird.
Get you to the free throw line
Look it up.
every time.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Rose into the front court, trailing by 11. The drive, right to the basket.
That's a Kim Leatherwine.
Try that
Best
dunk.
shot blocker ever. Look it up. My favorite player ever. Ooh, hit him with this. Ooh, hit him with the, man, you gotta hit him with the Euro.
Won't go down.
Monroe.
Long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Beyond the arc for three. Can't connect,
Ooh.
it's no good. It's theirs now.
Did I hear air ball? That's my first time hearing air ball.
Going to launch. Beyond the
Wow,
arc,
rep.
buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Rose. Shot from the lane won't go. Picked up by the Suns. To Rose. Derrick Rose slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Rose has a look. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Fires the three. It's good. Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Ricky. Ricky. Rick Smith.
Both coaches dipping
Bring
into
your big
their
ass
reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
It's Rockets ball. Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Off the mark. Taken by the Suns. That'll do it for the first half. It's been
All this
all
spamming
Rockets.
ain't getting you nowhere, homeboy. It's making me better. That's why I'm using weaker players. Yeah.
First half, very one-sided.
They
What
got
will
his
the
best
second
players
half
out here.
bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverly into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Adds 2 points to the board.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
To Beverly. Rejected.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And he'll head to the
Slap
line.
him.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Goes 2 for 2.
Hitting the jumper.
Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. No
Foul,
good.
ref.
Oh, it looked like he may have
Foul,
gotten
ref.
there.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production.
Foul, ref.
First half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Great feed. Sets it up. Can't connect from inside.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. To Beverly. Here comes the screen. 4-3. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
That's a King Lot going. Look
He
at
just
my.
blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Here's a chance from long range. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to 3s. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
It's Suns ball. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Cephalosha, guarded by Derrick Rose. And the finish, slam dunk.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Beverly. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul. Substitution being made in this one.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions, Phoenix.
Beverly.
Foul, bro.
Patrick Beverly is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 76% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one's no good. One more coming. Off the mark. Only makes 1 of 3.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Closes inside for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Houston takes over. Picked up by the Suns. Throws it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Lets it fly beyond the arc. Steps out and hits.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Crawford. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting this there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll try to hammer out a play to wrap up the quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And now Houston has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Three quarters down, the Rockets with the lead. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of
virgin,
stops.
Rip.
That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Rockets have the ball. For 3, and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
To Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. 24-second violation.
Scheme light one, look him up.
Time to shuffle things up.
Number 32, Sean Elliott.
Can't connect. Rose into the front court. His guy's down by 9. Oh, nice find for the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Whoa! What a finish!
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rose on the drive, but it won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
To Rose. From long range. Rare three for Rose. Defense was ready, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior
power.
And that one is out. Time for some new personnel into the game. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. It stays with Houston. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Oh, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Goes to the left side. And strokes it. Gets to the basket and scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Rose. Rockets have the steal.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Deep left corner. Crawford. Barry's
gotta kill it.
Catch and shoot.
Payback is so crazy. You want me to cut the stream off too? I know you still looking. I know you still looking. I know.
A lot of contact on that play.
I know, baby.
And scores.
I know, baby.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You're always going in and think you can get more at the rim.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
I put Beverly back in.
Working it outside. Now an intentional foul. Jay, I don't really see the logic behind this. It's a double-digit deficit.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Going to launch beyond the arc.
Sweet revenge.
DeMarais Carroll is going to get 3 shots here. For his
On
career,
this sucker.
73%. First one, counted.
Sweet revenge.
Second and 3, got it.
On this sucker.
3 for 3. Nice.
You mad, huh? You mad, huh? King for 3.
Not a good shot there.
Yeah, that's what
as
I
he
do to
misses it.
suckers. Yeah, I'm gonna make you mad.
Fires
Hey.
the 3.
Yeah.
No good.
Oh.
Taken by the Suns.
Oh, you like that, huh?
Let's
You
apply
can't do
from
that.
long range.
Can't do
And he
nothing.
buries
Hope
it.
spam and get
The
you.
system
Yeah,
produces
you hope
once
spam
again.
and got
And
you
if a
out
player
of
can make the
this
shot at a
ass
high
whooping, but he
percentage,
didn't.
especially when the defense is caught backpedaling, that's a shot you should shoot every time.
It's the Rockets who are
Rocco.
victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Unsealed. You ain't do nothing with that but Oscar Robertson. He can't do that. He got a rebound though. That nigga supposed to be a power forward or something.